inside out. We're going to throw open the doors to the Yerba Buena Gardens by integrating our new dining terrace with over 470 seats inside and out. We're also, importantly, turning our tenants to face 4th and Mission Street. Like most San Francisco buildings, we want to invite guests into the building and create a lively promenade. And we truly believe that this will be a great complement to the area. On the 2nd floor, we're thrilled to welcome the first City Target. Donna, who's here today from Target, will tell you about their plans. On the 3rd floor, Lowe's will rebrand to AMC Theatres, represented here today by Sundee, and renovate their cinema and introduce a dynamic new box office. The 4th floor, where we're standing today, called City View for obvious reasons, will also be renovated and make an even more unique and successful premier location for special events. We're pleased to tell you that Metreon is nearly fully leased, with over 20 new restaurants, as the Mayor had mentioned, and retailers and other offerings. While construction's underway, Lowe's, AMC Theatres, Gillian's and Sunraku will all remain open, so please come and keep enjoying them. The new City View, where you're standing right now, will open in September 2011 after a brief refurbishment, and the 1st floor, including our new dining terrace, are scheduled to open in the 1st quarter of 2012. In Target, we're looking to open in the 2nd half of 2012. To reach this milestone took a lot of hard work by many, many people, and a healthy dose of imagination. We're thrilled about getting started and continuing to contribute to the vitality of the Yerba Buena neighbourhood and the city of San Francisco. Thank you all for being here today.
So I have a 10-year-old and I have a 12-year-old, and they are growing like weeds. And we like to shop at Target, and it will be wonderful to not have to drive across a bridge or down the peninsula in order to do so. So you really cannot come fast enough. Donnie, thank you.
Thank you so much. Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Mayor Lee, Jennifer, Anthony, and Fred, our partners at AMC, for having us here today. I have to say, it's been so gratifying this morning hearing the genuine enthusiasm from so many of you here in this room about the opening of one of our first City Targets, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about this new concept. Today we have more than 1,700 Target stores in communities across the country. In fact, we already have 46 Targets here in the Bay Area. What's exciting about the direction in which we're headed, and this Metreon store in particular, is that more than ever, Target recognizes that one size does not fit all. Target strives to reflect the unique tastes of our guests by tailoring store design, product assortment, and local partnerships to meet the needs of our communities. We don't try to tailor locations to fit a Target. We tailor our Target stores to fit the location. As many of you have heard, in the next few years, Target will open smaller format City Target stores in a handful of densely populated urban areas like San Francisco. Guest research shows that urban residents are already Target guests who currently have to travel to suburban stores to shop. Not always an easy feat here. So we're exploring opportunities to reuse existing urban infrastructure to reach these guests. This San Francisco Metreon store perfectly showcases the City Target concept. At approximately 85,000 square feet compared to a typical 135,000 square foot general merchandise Target store, it will be significantly smaller. That means it will have most of the things that make Target Target, but with the San Francisco guest in mind. We will edit our product assortment to include everyday items in appropriately sized SKUs and include unique offerings for city dwellers. We also know that busy suburbanites working downtown will appreciate a clean and safe store that they know and trust to run into to purchase diapers, purchase items for that night's meal on the way home from work. This City Target will include our expanded selection of fresh food that includes dairy, produce, and meat. While our opening is still more than a year away, Day, tentatively scheduled for October 2012, the Target team is working hard to ensure we just don't meet but exceed San Franciscans' very high expectations. This is reflected in everything from the unique store design, which will include large expanses of clear windows overlooking Yerba Buena Park, to working directly with the San Francisco Redevelopment Agency and the South of Market Employment Center to prioritize hiring local team members. We expect to hire more than 200 team members, and the hiring process will begin 6 to 8 months prior to opening. Finally, Target is committed to being a good neighbor in the communities in which we serve. Last October, we sponsored Yerba Buena Family Day, which featured performances by Circus Bella and free admission to 4 neighborhood museums. This summer, Target will sponsor 2 free concerts in the gardens in May and July. Thank you, Mayor Lee, fellow speakers, and all of you for allowing me to share some of our plans. I cannot overemphasize how thrilled we are to join the San Francisco community, and we look forward to sharing additional details in the future. Thank you.
Areas established in the state, along with the Western Addition. And early on, its story was one of urban renewal, where the paradigm for community development was to raise the land, clear it out, and then start from new with a new palette. And for that reason, if this building were here 20 years ago or 30 years ago, and you were to stand out on this patio, what you would see when you looked around was basically a parking lot. You would see just large swaths of land right next to downtown that had not been developed. And because of the hard work of waves of commissioners, the hard work of waves of agency staff, including people like Kathy Pickering here in the front and Amy Netchus in the back, because of the hard work of community members and members of the city family, what you see now when you look out that window is a cultural district, an entertainment district, a shopping district, and a place where visitors come from all over the world as a convention and visitors area. This has been the product of literally decades of hard work, patience and diligence on the part of many, many people. The thing that I want to say that's really important here is that this building will actually be an incredible contributor to the kind of final pieces of the transformation of the Yerba Buena area. As Anthony talked about, repositioning the building so it's facing Mission Street, facing 4th Street, inviting people in is a very important thing to do, and I think will contribute to the vibrancy of this community. The addition of Target is a wonderful addition. I can't tell you how many people I talked to who are excited about this project, and I want to just finish on that note by saying thank you to Anthony, thank you to Westfield, and thank you to Target for giving me some legitimacy and credibility with my grandmother. I have tried on many occasions to explain to my grandmother what I do on a day-to-day basis, and I talk about infrastructure and affordable housing and economic development, but not until I said that Target was coming to San Francisco did she really think that I was actually doing something with it. So thank you. All right.
Thank you. I would now like to invite our speakers to all grab a hard hat, goggles,